Alright, so this is the last time I'm speaking on this shit, period. And I want everybody to listen the f up, alright? First off, starting off with the people within my friends group, all y'all motherfuckers sitting there fighting, y'all need to f out that shit. Starting to piss me the f off. But the main thing that we are here for is everybody saying that I directly threatened Ice. No, the f I did not. That's a fucking lie, you dumb hooker.
Welcome back, my friends, to another Cyrax deep dive episode here on the Swampy D channel. I know I've been a bit slow recently, I've been a bit quiet, and I've had a lot of other things to keep up with in life. Unlike our buddy Cyrax here, I don't spend my days in my grandmama's attic talking crap about government institutions, random trolls online, and my own stepdad. But with that all out of the way, let us get right into Cyrax once again complaining that people are allegedly taking his words out of context here, even though we all did see him threaten those people. We all did see him say he was gonna kill them right there in cold blood. But I digress.
What I directly fucking said was this: ICE is considered a terrorist group by a lot of individuals. They were deployed in my area and several innocent people got hurt, and I made a fair, understandable statement saying that if ICE comes to your door, you do not have to answer to them if they are considered a terrorist group.
Oh shit, here we go again.
If they are a terrorist group, you don't answer the door.
You see, the worst part about this is maybe potentially this is the correct message, but you know, definitely the entirely wrong messenger. Nobody could take anything Cyrax is saying seriously because obviously he has no real world understanding of what's going on. He just sees people being attacked by some people and he immediately thinks he's gonna be able just to say whatever he wants online with zero consequences. And sure, maybe they were descending upon Akron, Cyrax, but what were they gonna do to you? You were never gonna be outside of your attic. I guarantee you were hiding under your desk, shaking in your little boots. The bedbug jug was being huffed heavier that day than it probably has in years. Why those doors shut, buddy? What happened? We make a few jokes, and suddenly you find a way to fix the tracks on them damn doors? Absolutely devious work.
Now, if they break into your house and they fire at you without warning, you have every right to defend yourself. And I simply stated that if ICE breaks into my home with the intent to do harm to me or my goddamn family, then I would not hesitate to defend my family, only if it is necessary. Taking this shit out of context, need to shut the up about this shit.
No.
And leave me the alone about this shit. I am done with this. That is me stating a self-defense statement.
So the ironic thing about this is I actually did have a pretty in-depth conversation with some friends of mine over the weekend about this situation, and I was low-key surprised at their responses to this, because like I said, I'm really trying not to be political here. I understand people feel both ways of the fence, and I'm not really gonna tell you how I feel because it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just some dude making slop content on a Cyrax goblin, and nobody really gives a fuck or wants to hear me say my 2 cents about it, because it's probably very similar to what most other people are thinking. But it was definitely surprising to see how many people were like, hey, maybe we should encourage him to do this more. And at first I was like, wait, are we taking Cyrax's side here? But then I started thinking about it critically. It's like, no, this is 200 IQ. Yes, encourage the nut job to keep calling out all these people. Eventually, one of them's gonna take him away in cuffs. And at this point, I don't care who it is. The goblin needs to get his just desserts already.
That was out of fear, myself, and my goddamn family. So everyone out there needs to shut the f up and leave me the below, because I didn't do shit wrong.
We have seen Cyrax do a plethora of things out of fear. Whether it was the booty hole shenanigans, the stylist incident, whipping out that peen on live stream, or any of the other many things he blamed on being scared and cornered. So alas, Cyrax will probably get off scot-free. I doubt anything will happen to him. And then he'll get this god complex again, thinking that he can't be touched by the internet or by law enforcement. But as I've been saying for 160 damn episodes, one of these days, Chancey, one of these days. So let's check out this next video of him absolutely lying and trying to cover up his actions again.
What's up, y'all? So, I'm here to clear the air once and for all
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
on everything. So, as you guys know, the other day, I posted a video on my YouTube channel, well, my now former YouTube channel, about ICE and everything that was going on. Well, Libs of TikTok, who is someone that's been removed from that platform and from Twitter many times for being an extremist, did something that extremely was just a lowball move.
Damn, you know who else has been removed from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and every other platform multiple times? Maybe even close to 50 times now? Chance Wilkins, aka Cyrax, the guy that we're all here today to make fun of. Always trying to be holier than thou, but yet lives in a glass house like no other, where any little pebble can shatter his little feeble mind. He somehow convinces himself on a daily basis that he is a god, that he has never done anything wrong, and he's just been victimized. Yet here we are, standing here today, watching this video, seeing this little man decay in front of us, crying about ICE, crying about people on Twitter, TikTok, wherever. And it's beautiful to finally see the mainstream reacting to him. A bunch of people have been tagging me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, showing me videos of people finally finding out who Cyrax is, and same guys, same, that's all I can say. If you watch episode 1 of this, you'll see how absolutely baffled I was by this guy. I was so confused, it's like there's no way this is real, but here we are 160 episodes into it. It's sadly real.
See, Libs of TikTok took the original video that I had made and chopped it up and screwed it back together to make it look like I said something that I did not say. See, ICE had been deployed to the Akron area literally that same day. And I had been hearing from my friends that they were killing innocent people and that they were acting as if they were above the law. And these agents weren't getting arrested. Nothing was happening to them. So out of sheer fear and panic and defense from my family, if someone is considered a terrorist, you do not have to let them into your home, law enforcement or not.
See, that would be a great explanation for pretty much anybody who hasn't been documented in 4K for as long as Cyrax has. But I can tell you, all that was done was people just cut down the 5 to 10 seconds of air you take every time you say a word or two. It's definitely a fallacy that Cyrax thinks anybody chopped and screwed his words up to make some sort of crazy narrative when we all saw him say it live. You don't even have to be that dumb, Cyrax. It's not that hard to understand what's going on when somebody has cried wolf, has gone online and talked ish, and has done absolutely deplorable things like you have done. Nobody's ever going to take your word for it. But I digress. We all know Chance is going to try to convince us time after time.
Akron Police and Fire, Harrison.
Yes, I need a police officer to come to my house so I can report a vandalism.
And what happened?
Well, this is the third time a group of people harassing us, and this is the third time they cut our cable and internet wires.
Any idea why they would do this?
Yes, because they have issues with my son. They've just been doing anything they can to harass us.
Okay. Well, we're going to send a cruiser over there to talk to you, but have we given any thought to perhaps your son changing his ways here and not doing what he's doing online?
He hasn't been bothering anybody.
He's making threats online.
Not anymore, he hasn't.
Okay. Well, we're getting calls, multiple calls an hour here, reference his videos. Is he able to take those down from the internet?
I don't know. I don't know anything about how to do that or anything.
I would perhaps have a talk with him about that and see if he can get that taken care of, so that nobody else
Yeah, I'll talk to
contacts us, and maybe people won't be harassing you over those videos.
They're still going to harass you guys and us both. It's been going on for 8 years.
If they're unable to see videos from him, then there would be no reason.
It's not just the videos. It's not just videos. It's other stuff.
Okay. Well, we'll send someone over there to talk to you.
All right. Thank you.
Sure thing.
So, of course, Sally Two Pillows Wilkins is lying to the Akron PD just like her degenerate goblin little son upstairs, claiming he's not online threatening people, even though days ago he was last seen threatening ICE, calling out the Akron Police Department, calling out the trolls, threatening Cassandra, and now, after this, you're gonna see him come back and threaten somebody else, another new apparent troll girlfriend. It never truly ends here in the Cyraxx universe.
Hello, Tasha. Or should I say, the bitch that was trying to set me up with her kids.
What?
Tasha, you don't get it. You are a piece of... I know all about your little plans and what you tried to do. I know all about that shit. You pretended to be my girlfriend to set me up. Well, congratulations, Tasha. You got your 15 seconds of fame for being a fraud, a phony.
He's a phony! A great big phony!
Trying to set me up with your kids. You stupid. Do you not realize that what you did is illegal as trying to set me up with your kids? Are you serious?
So sometimes I really wonder what the end goal is for some of these trolling campaigns, but you really can't take anything Cyraxx says as fact. I haven't really heard of this situation quite yet, so I'm definitely gonna have to do some more digging into it after this video, but from what it sounds like, Cyraxx got once again, trying to be a little too, comfortable and close with people's kids. And the things he's going to claim in the next couple of clips are absolutely diabolical. They're just as disgusting as they always are. Chance really is a predator, and I need that to be super clear. We can make fun of him for this or that, but at the end of the day, he has been caught doing the same gross, negligible behavior time after time. And this is again another time showing that if he has any sort of access to children that he can remotely put his fingers on and call his own, unquote, he will literally jump at it.
You know, you sat there and told a little birdie about how you were trying to get me locked up in prison by hooking me up with your kids. That wouldn't be my ass in prison. That would be yours. You dumb, filthy, that would be you in prison, not me. Your ass would be locked up. You're the one putting your kids in danger, not me. And when I said to give your kids a hug and kiss for me, that's just what a normal father does when he sees his significant other's kids as his own. Because that's what a good father does.
Like in some sort of sentiment, sure, like a good caring stepfather would probably ask about the children, but not really in the context here. Like you just met this person and you're already acting like they're your kids, but this is a tale as old as time when it comes to Cyraxx. He'll date you for literally 35 minutes and your entire family is now his family. His family is unfortunately yours, and those oh so coveted little chitlins are now his for the claiming. It never gets any less diabolical. It's only more disturbing every time you see it, but somehow, some way, Cyraxx is still living free up in that attic.
He's there for his kids. Hugs them tight, holds them close. Is a father figure to them. That's what a father does. That's what a good father does. So when I said what I said, it was out of pure love and respect for you and your kids, who I saw as my own. Why? Because that's what a good father is supposed to do. Well, congratulations, you dumb bitch. You've been exposed. And trust me, I will be exposing more of your shit later on. Because I have all the screenshots to show that you're a piece of shit. And by the way, to anybody that wants her Facebook and to this bitch, her Facebook's in the description.
So Cyraxx, once again being the #1 hypocrite in the game, crying about people attacking him and going after his family all the time, when he's quite literally inciting violence against somebody else right now, telling people to go after her, doxing them, saying to say whatever they feel like they need to say to make her feel bad about herself. And Cyraxx, it's literally what you cry about people doing to you every single day. And this is why nobody can ever feel bad for you. You will forever just be the goblin people like to beat up on, talk down to, and make fun of, because you are literally worse than the dirt that they all stand upon. If you were to go to prison, they might as well just bury you under it. Shoot, they might as well just use you as one of those SpaceX dolls and see how far you can make it in the stratosphere before the bed bugs explode all over you.
Because let me tell you right now, if I had kids, I would do everything in my power to protect them. I wouldn't go around and putting them in harm's way for content and views. I wouldn't do that. That is disgusting. Who the do you think you are?
I'm a dang bitch.
Putting your kids in harm's way? Go so you dumb. You deserve after putting your kids in harm's way.
Cyraxx unironically calling him the danger that the children were in is actually some of the funniest stuff that you can't even make up. He is so pressed about this lady allegedly putting her kids in danger, but isn't realizing that the danger he's claiming was literally himself. He is the danger. He was the one that was going to hurt those kids. Absolutely diabolical. You can't even make this shit up.
Hey, go ahead and try to report me. It ain't gonna work. Cause guess what? The cops show up here. I have every screenshot to show what you did. To show that you were willing to put your children in harm's way. And guess what? CPS is gonna come knocking on your door and you're gonna get your kids taken. And guess what? It ain't gonna be on me. It's gonna be on you. So Tasha, I hope you're ready to be exposed over the next 48 to 72 hours by me personally.
And with that said, another Cyraxx video is coming to a close here on the Swampy D channel. I guess we'll see how this expose keeps going, but seemingly as this was a couple of days back and we haven't heard any more about it, I'm sure this is probably another non-starter as usual. But nothing changes. We all know Cyraxx has these weird kitty fetishes. He's obsessed with other people's children, really has that stepdaddy fever, as I like to call it, and is unfortunately just as creepy as he has always been. He's literally gotten no better, just worse. And I know it seems almost impossible to be any worse of a person, especially from the outside looking in, but somehow, someway, chance has made it a regular thing to slip deeper and deeper into depravity. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to slap that like button, comment down your thoughts about the recent Raxenings down below, hype this video if you can as it helps me out a ton, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.
No, I didn't forget. The bedbug jug, I'm waiting for it. Bedbug jug, bedbug jug, bedbug jug, bedbug jug. I'ma need that shit. Run me that shit.